morning, guys. I wanted to do a get ready with me today. Jared is working like crazy. I have some photos that I'm going to be taking later today, so I'm going to be getting like really dolled up. I just messaged my neighbor. She babysits for us, and I said, do you want to come over and play with the kids for an hour and a half? So she's in the backyard playing with the kids. Made them a lunch, and mom is going to get ready. Since quarantine, I have not done a face mask, hair mask, shower, and really have taken my time. This morning has already been so worth it for $20 paying a babysitter to play with my kids. I feel so good. I will link everything that I've been using in the description, but I just put in some serum and some heat protectant in my hair, and now I'm going to diffuse it and then take my wand, my curling wand, and curl just a few pieces. Okay, I'm doing things pretty wonky today. I'm gonna finish curling just a few pieces once my hair is dry. There's a few spots that need to be dried. So when I'm doing my makeup, like full makeup, I will use a primer. I don't necessarily use a primer every time I do my makeup, but I did a face mask today, so I feel like my skin needs just a little extra moisture and love. I have a lot of acne going on. Anyway, so the first steps I'll do when I do my makeup is get rid of discoloration. So it is in my eyes that I have a lot of discoloration. So I will use an eye corrector right here, and then I will use a eye primer that has a little tint on my eyelids so that I will not have any blue lines or veins and stuff. So I'll start with the eyes to let that primer kind of soak in my skin. You can use your fingers or a brush. I usually use a brush. So you can just see how good. Like, look how good that eye looks and bright that looks compared to this eye. And then I'll use the corrector and show you how big of a difference it is just covering up the dark spots. So now look at this eye compared to this eye. Like, you can hardly even tell that I have like dark bags right there. Looks pretty good. I don't go in with a cream contour unless I really want to look flawless for pictures. So I'm going to go in with a cream contour before I do my foundation. I'm excited to talk to you guys about the whole binky situation at our house. I can't even believe Tommy's been our easiest baby to wean off a binky, and I'm shocked. I thought for sure he would be like screaming and sad, and I mean, he's been pretty attached to that binky. If you guys watched my Instagram stories a while ago, I was showing me doing my makeup. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. I wanted to buy it for over a year, but I couldn't figure out how it worked, and I love makeup, so I usually can figure out how makeup works, but this is one that kind of confused me. It's not a foundation, it's a highlighter, but you can mix it with your foundation if you want, or you can use it just as a highlighter on top of your foundation, or you can put it under your foundation. So it can get kind of confusing if people aren't used to makeup, but I've learned to really love it, and if I use too much, you're like a disco glow ball. So you can see I'm pretty shiny right now. I've got lots going on, my contour, my highlighter, but once I put on my foundation, it'll just look really pretty and flawless. So for the last few weeks, I've been telling Tommy, your binky's going away soon. And he now has one binky left. And I thought that I would take it away and go to Build-A-Bear and let him choose a bear and have it kind of be a special day. Then we just couldn't find it. We couldn't find his binky. And so when I put him for a nap one day, I said, Tommy, I can't find your binky. And of course he was like, binky. And I saw his baby doll that he likes. And I said, here's your baby. Let me get you a drink. And you can't have your binky. And so I rocked him. I laid him down. He cried. He usually doesn't cry for his nap. And I let him cry for like 5 minutes. And then he went to bed. And then when he woke up, he didn't ask for it. He didn't talk about it. We just tried to distract him a lot that day. And then that night, I didn't even mention the binky. I didn't say the word binky because that would have like gotten in his head and he would have been like, where's my binky? So I put him to bed. He went to bed great. He slept through the night. And then when he woke up the next day, he was downstairs and he found the binky and he had it in his mouth. And I had a plate of pancakes with me. I saw that the binky was in his mouth and I went, ah! And I pulled it out of his mouth. And of course you would think he would like scream and cry. And I pulled it out and I put it behind me and I said, Tommy, you're too big for the binky now. And he was like, ah! And like kind of started getting mad. And then he saw my plate of food and he started eating my pancakes and that distracted him. I threw the binky away. And then that night I put him to bed and he didn't ask for it. And now it's been almost 3 days that he has not had a binky. I'm shocked he doesn't ask for it. He doesn't cry. This morning when I got him out of his bed and I said, Tommy, you're a big boy now. And he's gonna get into a big boy bed soon. And I still really want to take him to Build-A-Bear. And I think for his birthday, if Build-A-Bear is open, I will take him and let the boys pick out a Build-A-Bear. I think that would be really fun. He's been like really attached to like Jackson's doll and he has a little baby doll that he loves. Okay, so as you can see as I'm blending this out, like look how good that cheek looks. Like there's like highlighter in there and you can see it's kind of contoured. I'll always take some foundation and I need to put it on my neck. My arms are tan and my neck is like white. The Beauty Blender brand is a great beauty blender, but this is my next favorite. This is the Thrive Beauty Blender. I like it because it's just a little more stiff, but the Morphe one, or is this the Morphe brand? What brand is this? I'm sure if you guys, I think this might be the Morphe brand. This is way too stiff. Like I don't love this one. This is like the perfect one and it gets into my corner of my eyes really good for concealer. I look fine with the eye corrector. So you don't have to use a concealer if you like what the eye corrector does, but I like to just brighten it a little bit. And today we're going all out, so I'm gonna wear as much makeup as I want. Hands down one of my favorite palettes, the Conspiracy palette. Oh my gosh! When Jeffree Star just came out with the cremated one, I thought, I'm not buying any makeup right now. I'm not buying anything, but I want it. So bad. So I'm gonna show you the colors that I'm gonna use. Every time I do this, people are like, your makeup looks so good. I'm gonna show you the shades I'm gonna use in order. I never use an eyeliner, but today I am going to use a little brown eyeliner and you'll hardly even notice it, but I'm just gonna do that just so I look extra good for pictures. In order, I'll start out with my pills. I'll go all over my eye with that, and then I'll go in with Tanacon in the crease and bring it up to the brow bone. And then I'm gonna go in with pigment and do the same thing. Do my crease and bring it up almost to my brow bone. That way it's like this like blended effect, so it blends really easy. And then I put a little bit of Flaming Hot in the crease and blend that into the pigment to make it a little deeper. And then I don't know what I'm gonna do on the eyelid. Maybe I'll just do Ranch just so it's like nice and bright. So this is my pills. Everything blends really nice because I have that eyeshadow primer on. I'm scared to put Tommy in a big boy bed. I'm not ready to teach another kid. You have to listen, you have to stay in your bed, you have to, you know, stop getting out of your bed. I don't know if I'm ready for that. That's gonna be a hard week. Okay, then the Tanacon is gonna go in the crease. And once most of the product's on the crease, I'll bring it up to the brow bone. And I always bring it in the inner corner too and just like blend it all. Okay, now the pigment. See how pretty that is? Like how that bright pink just like pops my eyes. I love it. Okay, this is where I am at right now with my eyes. I blended the pink pigment and I left my eyelids plain. And then I put on some brown eyeliner and I just do a tiny bit under my lash line, and then I will like lick my brush, you can spray it with some water or whatever, and take it and just blend it a little bit further, because you don't need to take your eyeliner and go all the way, because then that's just like a lot of color. If you do just a little bit and then take a brush or even a Q-tip and blend it, it'll kind of smudge and be nice and blended. So now that that's blended, I'll take a little bit of actual like brown like color, and this is my own brushes, so don't judge me, but I just lick it a little so I don't get a lot of fallout, and then I'll just go over that with another color, and then that will drag the color down a little bit more. Looks pretty good. If I had a client, I obviously would not lick my brush. Okay, and for the lid, I can just leave it nice and bright, but I think I'm gonna use this. It's probably almost gone. It's like a MAC pigment. I think I'm gonna use that. I think that'll be pretty. Oh, that's pretty. Glad I did that. I'm having so much fun doing my makeup today. It's been a long time since I could just like sit down. I can hear the kids outside playing with the babysitter. Oh, this is great. So the reason I'm taking some pictures is we have a little project that's coming that we will probably let you guys know in a few weeks. I'm taking a few pictures for that. And then I also just really wanted a few fun summery pictures for Instagram. And I thought it would be fun to like get ready and like look decent. Because like I usually don't ever do this, but the last few weeks has just been kind of blah with just being home and not going anywhere and not getting ready. I really wanted to not clean today and cook. So I just wanted to get ready. I'm like loving this pink. Ugh, I love it. So I took that pink pigment and blended it, and then that Flaming Hot, I only took like that much, and I kind of just literally put it in the crease. And I'm gonna do just a little bit more. And then if you need to blend it more, you can take a fluffier brush and just kind of like blend it out. I love that. I love that so much. Now what? Probably mascara and then some lipstick. So since my goal in January has been intentional, I have bought one makeup item and I want to show you what I have bought. I just want to be more intentional, like do I need it? Do I really want it? This is from Patrick Ta. I wish I would have bought the colored one, but this is clear eyebrow gel. I, for the longest time, did not know how to use it. I was like, how do you use that? I went back and watched like his tutorial. You're supposed to spray, here let me find it, some setting spray on it or like a little drop of water, and that's how you like activate it. And I was just like, I don't know how to do this, but now I do after a long time of figuring it out. Let me find the brush, and then you take his brush and you can like activate it by swirling it around, and then you touch the eyebrows to get it on there. But then once you take the spoolie and you brush it through, it like lifts your eyebrows up like crazy. So I'm gonna try and get in close here so you can see what I'm doing. Then you take a spoolie and you brush it up and see how the eyebrows, like, oh, you can hardly tell. But they like look wet and then they stay put. Which I guess is like the new look. Everyone wants like wet eyebrows, I guess. Anyway, that's the one thing I've bought. And I like it. Okay, I just did a little bit more on my eyebrows. Can you see the individual hairs? It's like a waxy formula, and so your eyebrows just like stay put and lifted, and it's really pretty. Sometimes I do my mascara last because I'm so sick of looking at my pale white lips. So I'm gonna do Whirl. This is MAC. I'm gonna do a lip liner, a little bit of lipstick. Jared bought this for me. It's just a nude shade. And I'm gonna top it with a little buxom lip gloss. All right, lastly, I am using the Thrive Cosmetics mascara. I've had so many people that are like, do you really love it or do you have really good eyelashes? I have good eyelashes and I am so picky with my mascara. And when I find one I love, I stick with it. I also really love the It Cosmetics mascara. I think that's a really good one too. Between the It Cosmetics Superhero and the Thrive, these are my favorite. I ran out of my It Cosmetics one and I happen to have one of these, so I'm using these up. And if I were to have to go buy one today, I would be buying the Thrive one. Oh, it feels so good to get ready. I just love getting ready. I had someone DM me, or actually it was a comment, and they were like, it just seems like so much work to get ready every day. And I don't get ready every day. I don't do these steps every day. Usually I like to, because I'm not just mom, I'm Ellie, and this is like what I love to do. And there's a lot of people that love to do crafts or, you know, go on tons of hikes, and I love to do that too. I can't wait to do some hikes this summer, but this is like my favorite thing ever, is just to like sit down and get ready. And I love face masks and I love pampering, and that's why I went to hair school, is because I loved it. And I loved working in the salon and talking with people, and I don't think I would go back anytime soon to work in a salon because I'm just so occupied with kids and Bali, and that's just like not what I want to do right now, but I love it. I bring that into like my day-to-day life by getting ready and pampering myself, and I don't know, I just feel so much better when like I take care of myself. You know, makeup isn't taking care of myself, but it's just something that I love to do that makes me happy. Kind of like reading a book, or you know, people love like their mornings where they get their coffee and toast and stuff. Like this is like my, it's just fun. It's just like I get to paint every day, but then instead of painting on a canvas, I paint on my face. I also think I really love when I do my makeup like this because like I look more mature and fuller, and I love the contour, like the cream. Like I just feel like I look like 100% like I'm ready. Like I love it. And even if I'm not going anywhere, even if I don't have a date, I'm doing it for me. And most of the time the kids are here with me. Half the time Tommy's putting on purple eyeshadow and you know, the kids are playing at my feet, but today I just wanted it to be me. I think that's it. Now I'm gonna use some setting spray. My favorite setting spray is the Morphe setting spray. I think I'm out. Oh, I have a little bit left, just kidding. After I do setting spray, this is like the biggest tip ever. Take your beauty blender and go under your eyes and kind of just dab and press so that it takes away any like creases that you have. And then you can go around your nose because that's where like it creases a lot. And you just kind of like lightly push that product, that setting spray, into your skin. And it looks really pretty. And if you need to add a little more blush, you can. I think I'll be okay. Oh, I feel so good. Okay, now I'm gonna go wash my hands because I just put a bunch of makeup on it. And I'll take that curling wand and I'm just gonna go in and curl a few pieces. What I should have done was diffuse my hair just a tiny bit and then let it air dry. I would have had a lot more body and curl to my hair, but I really wanted to just get ready this morning. So I'm just gonna go through and take a few pieces and curl. I'm not curling every piece. And then when I'm done, I'll kind of shake it out and I'll just have some like voluminous hair. I have not curled my hair in a long time because it's been pretty short and I've been trying not to like put a lot of heat on it. So I love that I'm gonna be able to curl it today. Okay, this is my finished makeup and hair and my outfit. Thank you guys for getting ready with me. Stay tuned for some other videos that are coming. We have a lot to tell you guys. $20 was so worth it to enjoy 2 hours, an hour and a half of showering, getting ready. Now they're all coming inside. Okay, gotta go. I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to check out BobbiBrown.com for my clothing line, and I'll link all the products that I used in the description. Bye guys.